Good morning, students. Hi, this is Pankil, Priya out here. So you must be wondering how I am here on an online portal and what am I doing out here. Well, two things. One, it's not a happy time because we have coronavirus and we do not have schools and schools are shut till 31st. So some solution had to be given, and we thought of starting online portal, and I'm taking an initiative to start business studies online portal. So I'm going to teach you. I hope you have happy times. This is my first attempt, and I request you to support me and love me as you do in the class. So we're starting with your first chapter, not from the very beginning, all that we've already done. I'll take a revision class later on. Right now I'm starting with nature of management. We've already discussed about nature of management. I'll start with what exactly do you understand by nature. If you remember, I made it very clear to you, first chapter is the only chapter where nature and feature do not mean the same thing. Here, feature and characteristics are different, and nature constitutes of management as art, management as science, and management as profession. So when we talk about management as art, what exactly do we mean by management as art? Art is something where we have skillful application of something. Very personalized skillful application. So if I ask you what is art, the very first thing comes into your mind is drawing. So if I ask two people and people to come here and draw a flower, two of you will draw a flower probably in the same manner or maybe tentatively in different manner. When you draw the flower in different manner, that is your personalized way of doing things. And that is what makes you unique. So when we talk about art, we are talking about the personalized application of the knowledge which you have gained while learning a particular discipline. Management is art or not, we'll just discuss. First, we would like to discuss the features of art. Starting with the very first feature of art, art creates existence of theoretical knowledge. What exactly we mean by existence of theoretical knowledge? First, art says yes, we have lots of theory, undoubtedly, so much of theory. You talk about commercial arts, you talk about dancing, Kathak, you talk about Bharatanatyam, you talk about anything. You have theory there and you have practical also. So, anything which is art has theory. So, here we say art says yes to theory. Experts have derived principles. Of course, you have different mudras in different dance postures, or the different school of arts, Nalanda school of art, or Ajanta and Ellora caves, which you study about the different forms of art. So there are some experts who have derived different types of principles. The Mughal architecture is different, the other architecture is different, and these principles are very well applicable in art. So when the very first day you went to school and teacher told you to draw a standing line, what you did with the standing line, that you drew a standing line like this. Of course, yes. When she said sleeping line, you drew it like this. So standing line, sleeping line, all these are basic principles of art. Second point, talking about art only. We have not reached to management as yet. Personalized application. Art is a very personalized concept. Art is used by individuals and they use the art in a very individualistic form. And when they use that personalized concept, so they differ in demonstrating it. They showcase in a different manner. The very beginning when I started my lecture, I showed you when you talk about two people to demonstrate a different type of triangle or a different type of a flower, they would always end up making it different. Maybe somebody would make a right angle triangle until unless you get an instruction, or somebody will make an isosceles triangle until unless you get an instruction. So two people will always differ in demonstrating their art. For example, Sharma Davar has taught so many people, but Shahid Kapoor is one of his best students. Why? Because he is unique. He has showed the difference, the uniqueness, and a very personalized manner in showcasing his art. The third point we talk about is practice and creativity. Purely, all art is practical. Yes, there are some principles, there are some point of theories, there is some kind of literature available, but all art is purely practical. Yes, It involves creative practice. So the way you create things, the more innovative you are, the more creative you are, you showcase your art in a better manner. Of course, when you apply it in a creative manner, that is totally your own interpretation. Nobody is going to question it. Interpretation का मतलब है ये सिर्फ आपकी अपनी understanding है कि आप art को कैसे समझ रहे हैं. So the moment you use your own interpretation, it becomes that you have practice and you have shown creativity in art. Now, when we talk about management as art, is management art? Any discipline for that matter constitutes of being an art, science, as well as any other thing which we compare it with. So there's a comparative analysis where we are going to try and tell you that is management art, and I'm going to highlight some things, keywords for you. Talking about the first point, existence of theoretical knowledge. Here we have body of knowledge. Organizations are based on study, experience, observation. So we have three things. Any organization, wherever you go, you need to study first, you need to experience yourself there, and you need to observe things. There are people, there are experts who have studied management as art, who have studied, who have experienced, and they've shown this experience through experimentation which they have observed, and as well as they use this art in their day-to-day work. They apply it in day-to-day activities. There is literature available on management. Undoubtedly, we have 14 principles of management which are available to us, and there are some somewhere around 7 techniques which are available to us, 4 principles of scientific management which are available to us, then 14 principles of law which are available to us. There are some theories on leadership, there are some theories on motivation, and lot many other things. So management has to specialize in it. You cannot just talk about learning about literature, talking about literature, and not specializing in it. So the moment the manager specializes in it, management becomes 100% body of knowledge. So first point, we talked about existence of theoretical knowledge in art, and in management it is body of knowledge, which I just proved yes, there is a body of knowledge with management. Second point, we talk about personalized application. We talked about it, and we will compare that same thing with does management include actually personalized application? Of course, yes. Why? Because there are 2 teachers in your class. Maybe they're teaching the same subject or they're teaching different subject, but their style of teaching is totally different. Similarly, manager applies acquired knowledge, what he has learned, जो उसने सुना है, समझा है, पढ़ा है, experience किया है. Keep realities in mind. Real life situations को ध्यान में रखते हैं. Real life situations मतलब क्या? कि रोजमर्रा में कैसे काम करना है. तो realities in mind. Study situation, हर एक situation को पढ़ते हैं. उस situation को पढ़ने के बाद अपनी theory बनाते हैं कि उस theory पे कैसे काम करना है. हर एक situation के लिए same theory काम कभी भी नहीं करती है. तो ये आपकी अपनी personal application है कि उसे आपने कैसे काम कराना है. So you formulate your own theories. अपनी theory form करी आपने. इससे क्या आ जाता है आपके स्टाइल्स ऑफ मैनेजमेंट. तभी तो हम कहते हैं, मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया है कि अगर हम बात करें लीडर्स की, लीडर्स कैसे होते हैं, ऑटोक्रेटिक होते हैं, डेमोक्रेटिक होते हैं, लेज़े फेयर होते हैं. ऑटोक्रेटिक बहुत ज़्यादा स्पेसिफिक, वो कहते हैं कोई सबऑर्डिनेट नहीं, मैंने जो कहा वो बस. डेमोक्रेटिक जो कहते हैं मिल के काम करते हैं, और लेज़े फेयर जो कहते हैं यार तुम ही काम कर लो, हम कुछ नहीं करेंगे. तो ये तो एक स्टाइल ऑफ मैनेजमेंट है. कहाँ से आया ये थ्योरी, कहाँ से आई? क्योंकि लोगों ने पढ़ा, अप्लाई किया, उनको जो ठीक लगा उन्होंने उस तरह से उसको अप्लाई किया. नेक्स्ट इज this gives rise to the best manager, and best managers are dedicated, committed, self-trained. They talk about the development of the organization, they talk about the growth of the organization, self-development, and that's why personalized application. Third point, we talk about based on practice and creativity. Management is also based on practice and creativity. Why? We say practice makes man perfect. What about the women? They are born perfect, so we don't have to worry about them. No, that was just a joke. ऐसा नहीं है. मैनेजमेंट में चाहे वुमेन हो या मेन हो, anybody who is a manager has to be very, very clear and specific and be very creative. And the more they practice, the more they gain experience, they become better, because they have to involve imagination, innovation, their insight into it. They have to take initiative into many things. There are certain principles and theories. There are certain principles and theories means कि कोई ना कोई मैनेजमेंट में principles है, theories है. Managers has to apply the same. Of course they apply the same. I just told you the same thing. And they solve the problem. अपने आप solve करते हैं. Undoubtedly आपकी organization में अगर manager आपकी problem solve नहीं करेगा तो कौन करेगा? So good manager, he uses practice, creativity, innovation, imagination and initiative. So actually when you talk about management as an art, पहला point क्या है? Body of knowledge. दूसरा point क्या है? Personalized application. ये भी फुलफिल होता है, ये भी फुलफिल होता है. थर्ड पॉइंट क्या है? यूज ऑफ प्रिंसिपल्स. किस तरह से इन क्रिएटिव मैनर, बिकॉज हम उस चीज को प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं. तो हम कंक्लूड करते हैं कि मैनेजमेंट क्या है. हम कहते हैं मैनेजमेंट इज 100% आर्ट. क्या है मैनेजमेंट? मैनेजमेंट इज 100% आर्ट. हम इस बात को प्रूव कर रहे हैं. ये हमारा क्या है? ये हमारा कंक्लूजन है. तो हम जब इस बारे में बात करते हैं कि मैनेजमेंट क्या है, इट्स 100% आर्ट. क्यों हमने ये प्रूव किया? ये हमने इसलिए प्रूव किया क्योंकि हमने कहा एग्जिस्टेंस ऑफ थियोरेटिकल नॉलेज, मैनेजमेंट के पास बॉडी ऑफ नॉलेज है. हमने कहा पर्सनलाइज एप्लीकेशन, मैनेजमेंट के पास मैनेजर्स हैं जो पर्सनल तरीके से काम करते हैं. हमने कहा प्रैक्टिस एंड क्रिएटिविटी, हम साथ में प्रूव किया कि हाँ मैनेजमेंट में भी मैनेजर्स हैं जो क्रिएटिविटी यूज करके अपना आप को प्रूव करते हैं. एंड दैट्स व्हाई मैनेजमेंट इज 100% आर्ट. I hope you've enjoyed this video and you have learned something and you have grasped whatever I wanted to share with you. All the best, enjoy yourself and thank you.